Alright guys, 10 minutes. Day 41 of learning how to speak to the camera confidently in public. So yesterday we have achieved the milestone of speaking to the camera for 40 days straight, and today it's basically the next day after the milestone. Yesterday, as a milestone, I had my sister standing beside me just to see how I go with regards to the confidence and whether I can actually speak to the camera while someone is literally standing next to me and just doing nothing basically. I'm gonna do another milestone at day 50 where I'll have maybe 4 or 5 people just literally standing next to me and doing nothing but just looking at me or doing something or talking to each other, something like that, basically disturbing. And my job will be to actually try and speak to the camera confidently without being distracted of their speakings and their talks, and now I'm stuttering a little bit, and that's okay. I still have tension, I still have a bit of a social anxiety here and a bit of I guess unsettlement speaking to the camera from this particular point, and we are still at La Trobe Street and Russell Street. There's quite a lot of people walking around here, and I can show you how it looks like. Basically that's what I'm looking at, and yeah, it's quite busy, quite a busy district. I still feel an unease speaking here, and that's why I'm coming back to this particular spot. And another point why I'm coming here is because there's a bit of lighting going on, and that's why the quality of the picture is pretty good. And then if you turn around here, that will light up at about 6 p.m. and yeah, it will look even better. So it's 5:25 p.m. in Melbourne. I am in Melbourne CBD. As you might know, it's Monday, 24th of June. It's been a crazy day, pretty tiring. Went to bed quite late yesterday at about 1:30 a.m. It was quite late, and woke up at about 6 a.m. today, so didn't have much sleep. So I was literally dragging along all day long today at the coffee shop. Same day as usual, just went to get some coffee from Patricia. You see that light up. So it's a little bit not that great as in coloring. Let me just turn on the light here. Alright, much better, right? Because I bought a new light, and now I feel a little bit more confident with the quality of the image being not at 100%, but maybe at 80% or so. I think it's much better filming with the light when it's getting dark, and it's getting dark quite early in Melbourne at about what? Okay, let me dim it a little bit. Yeah, I can dim the light. Can you see that? That's amazing. So yeah, as I was saying, quite tired today. Just gonna talk about a few points that I wanted to discuss. How many minutes? I'm not sure. Oh, 7 minutes. Alright, 7 minutes to go. But yeah, so what did I want to say? I wanted to say that I went to the coffee shop as usually, worked. It's my daily routine to go to the Patricia shop, get my double shot flat white with oat milk, and then continue with my daily tasks at the coffee shop. So preparing, doing prep, preparing the cream, preparing the batch brew, cold brew, you name it. And we didn't manage to film anything today in terms of the video content for the shop. Literally exhausted and tired after work. Just meditated for about 20 minutes, and now I'm literally staying here at the corner of La Trobe and Russell. So for the past 10 days, I've literally been talking about the reason why and the story on why I have started the coffee shop in the first place, and where it led me after 2 years in the business, and where I'm going. I haven't really touched on where I'm going at the moment, but I feel like I want to talk a little bit about why I named the coffee shop Alien and Coco, and how the passion and hard work and the dreams change and intervene during your journey, like during your life journey, I guess. So as I was saying in my previous videos, I literally wanted to, it was my dream to start a coffee shop in Melbourne CBD 3 or 4 years into Melbourne's life, and that was my dream essentially, to be a business owner, not to work for anyone, and not to have my own not to have any boss above me, and be my own boss. And that's what I was striving for all this time. But during my life journey, my thoughts and my dreams changed, and because I didn't know what the content creation is about, and I didn't really know anything about video content and YouTube and all that kind of things back in the days, you know, 15 years ago. I mean, the YouTube started quite a while ago, but I haven't been really watching YouTube much because I was quite busy with my 3 jobs, with uni, with managing the life and paying for bills and paying for rent, etc, etc. But I guess first things first, why Alien and Coco? Alien is basically because my social media is Russ.alien on like Instagram and TikTok and you name it, all the other platforms like Snapchat, Facebook Reels, YouTube, etc. Why Russ Alien? Well, my first name is Rustam, short for Russ, or Russ short for Rustam, and that's my first name. And alien is because I am a foreigner in Australia, but at the same time I'm a citizen here, and I've been citizen since 2017 or so, hence why I sort of combined that into one and said, is that my friend walking with the dog there? No, it's not. So yeah, that's why Alien, basically, you know, I'm always going to be a foreigner here, but at the same time I'm a citizen. I'm going to repeat myself there, and hence why the name for Russ Alien, and it rhymes with Russ Alien Australian. So that's pretty much it. That's the explanation there, and why we named the coffee shop and our sandwich shop Alien and Coco, Russ.alien. So I took the alien from that social media name, and Coco is my business partner's puppy's name, her beloved puppy, which she loves wholeheartedly. And yeah, hence why we've combined it, and we thought that matches quite a lot, and we just named it Alien and Coco. So that's about the name of the coffee shop and why we came up with that in the first place, and the story of that name. And the second point I wanted to say about how the dreams change and intervene and correlate and sort of change along the way. So yeah, as I said in the beginning, when I came to Australia 4 years in, my dream was to open a coffee shop, and later on I've started creating content on YouTube. First of all, we were doing pranks with a friend, so we've started with a friend initially, and we were quite interested in developing a YouTube channel because I was first of all inspired by all the YouTube pranks and all the pranksters back in the days, as you probably know. And yeah, basically my friend lost the interest in doing YouTube, and he said, probably you have to go on your own without myself. And I was like, what do you mean? We started together, we bought all the equipment, and the equipment was quite expensive. And he was like, sorry, I don't really have any more time and resources to dedicate to this. And he basically separated from me, and I was left alone by myself, didn't know what to do. And then I heard about TikTok, and I was like, why not try TikTok? And that's what I did. I put my iPhone on a little holder here, and I just put it here, and then just went outside on my birthday on 7th of November, what was it, 2022, I think, before COVID. And And yeah, literally just went outside and start doing videos in public, approaching strangers, talking to them, and doing some skits and interviews, etc. If you want to go back to my TikTok, raz.alien, you'll see what I did in the beginning. So that's what I started with, and then I diversified into Instagram, and basically that was the journey. And then throughout that time I actually fell in love with content creation, and that's how my dream sort of a little bit changed. But I still, even though I've already accumulated that status of having 7 million followers on TikTok and 500,000 on Instagram, but I still wanted to realize that dream of opening up a coffee shop. It's like child's dream come true, and that's why I opened a coffee shop. Even though my wish and dream, my life dream changed a little bit, but I still wanted to actually, so that's zero. So the time is gone, time is finished. So I just want to finish on the last few points here about why it changed. So yeah, it basically changed because I started filming content, video content, and I fell in love with it, and I continue to fall in love with it every time I'm challenging myself and doing something new, you know, learning a new editing tricks and skills, and learning how to speak to the camera confidently. Even though I was doing content creation for the past 4 years now, I felt I was confident. I know I was doing some crazy stuff before, but I've never had a chance to actually speak to the camera for a prolonged period of time, like 10 to 15, 20 minutes. And that's what I'm doing now, and I think I've upgraded my skills now speaking to the camera. I feel quite confident now speaking to the camera in public. There's a lot of people walking by, a lot of cars driving around, but I don't have that tension as much as I had in my first or 31st video, or the first video when I started filming in front of camera from my home. So yeah, that's, I think, all for today, guys. That's what I wanted to talk about. Thank you for watching up until this moment. I really appreciate you all. The last time I checked, I had 191 subscribers. My aim is to reach that 1,000 sub mark, and obviously start get the monetization going, and then basically taking from there. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you all. Au revoir. Пока-пока.